Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Greg Antoinette, your African relationship expert. So, in today's video, I'm going to address oversharing personal information. Let us look at the story of Bridget. Let us use her story to learn and mend a relationship and also build good relationship. So you see, Bridget came from a royal home. So whenever she goes out, she's addressed as a royalty. She's introduced as a royalty. And somehow she would begin to chat and take up the conversation in that gathering, and kind of everything they're talking about would become all about her. So in her community, she was used to that way of life. There was never an occasion that was not all about her. So when she grew up, she left her community and went to another location to find a job. So she began to see herself as someone who would introduce herself. Immediately, she comes in contact with people. Oh, hi, I'm Bridget. I'm from this royal home, from this state. And oh, have you heard of a farmyard? Oh, you've never seen a farmyard? Oh my God, it's something to behold. And we have a lot of people working there. And oh my God, last year we had to harvest this and these tons of this and that. Oh, have you come to a banquet? You've never been there? Oh my God. We usually invite dignitaries from this and that country, and oh my God, the president of the country would come to grace our occasion. Oh, you've never heard of my family? Oh my God, you need to come visit me one of these days. I'll take you to my place and all that. And she would continue to talk and talk and talk and talk. She would continue to talk and talk and talk. So while she's talking, she would disclose personal information that's supposed to be kept a secret, because she had become used to being forward in disclosing who she was, in talking about herself. And It's not all relationship that likes a girl who is too forward. Some people love girls who are reserved. And you come from a royal home, there are things you ought to keep secret. It's not for the public to hear. And so in Africa, girls are taught to say little. That is one ethic. One thing that girls are taught. You should not be carried away and talk and forget what you're not to say, because in relationship there are things that you ought to keep for yourself. So when your man buys something for you, you just take yourself to the social media and you broadcast it. What if that money he used to buy that thing for you was not budgeted? And what if he had other things he had promised someone else to use that money for? Then that person would come hunting your man, because you've exposed that he was able to buy that expensive thing for you through the social media. Okay, what if your man had a project at hand and saw something very beautiful and bought it for you? And there are people he ought to pay for that project that he had at hand. And some of them saw you talking and broadcasting what your man bought for you on the social media, and they all come wanting to get their pay. So you see, there are certain things you ought to keep to yourself. It's not everything that you talk about. You should not be forward at all times. No, because there are certain things that you need to keep for your relationship. And then, when a man is married and he coddled his wife, he would share that with his friend over a bottle of beer. That's wrong. That's something that's supposed to be for him and his wife. What you had with you on bed is not to be shared. It's something you share with your man or with your woman. So you see, oversharing personal information is not good for a good relationship. Relationship, you have to keep some things personal. It should not be public. When you are building, there are certain things you ought to also keep. For your relationship to grow, you ought to keep things personal so that your relationship can grow. Because if someone does not want your relationship to grow, he can only get information from what you say. Nobody knows how you're going or you're faring in your relationship except you say it. So you see, over exposing your personal things to people might hurt your relationship. It might hurt the feelings of your man or your woman. And it will take a long time to heal up. So let us learn not to be too forward, not to be too anxious, to say things. Let's know what's right to say and what's personal to keep, so that we can guide our relationship to a good direction. And all this is for a good relationship. So please, let us learn. I want you to build good relationship. So please, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.